Look at yourself as a loaded pew pew. We know that it takes 5 pounds of pressure for it to go for that trigger to go off, right? And to send a projectile. But look at yourself as that pew pew, and your triggers. People have certain things that apply that pressure to those triggers. You just have to be aware. So at some point, you're not even worried about the trigger being pulled or the trigger going off, because at this point, it's not that you worried about the pressure. You have the safety on, so the triggers aren't even being affected anymore. You're not worried about it going off. You're not worried about it shooting. It's not what you're worried about. You see that your triggers aren't even being affected because your safety is on. You put your safety on. Now you just have to holster your weapon. Now you're not getting agitated. You're not getting into those moments where now you can still breathe. You have the tools that you need, and you're not just firing. You're not just blind firing, and then somebody get hit, and now it's like, oh, Winston, you tripping. Like the other day, you was talking about how her friends were reacting to you. It doesn't matter how her friends were reacting, because the things that happened that applied pressure to your triggers for you to react in that way. That's what matters. Not just your reaction. The pressure that was applied to your triggers that made you go off is what matters as well. But what it helps with, it helps you catch tension early. Example: notice a clenched jaw, tight chest, racing thoughts, or shallow breathing. Grounding. It helps with bringing you back into the present. Example: press feet into the floor and look for 5 things you can see, and say them out loud. You have to say those things out loud, and you can either whisper it, but say these things out loud so you can see. Like right now, I see my light, I see my webcam, I see my phone, I see my speaker, I see my monitors, and I see my Vaseline for my lips. Puts me back in the moment. Not overstimulated. I'm cool. I got my feet in the ground. Supportive self-talk. It interrupts shame and panic. Examples: I can slow down. I do not have to solve this all at once. Stop trying to figure this shit out at once, bro. That's what sends us into those spirals. Another tool, boundary-based decisions. What it helps with: protects your energy and reduces resentment. Example: say not tonight instead of forcing a yes. You don't want to go out. You don't gotta go out. I ain't trying to go out tonight. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not about to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go, and then you don't really want to be there.